you take your seats, please. We have some seats available up front. Again, we'd like to invite you to come up and join us as we get ready for this momentous day, this great celebration that we've been planning. We said to come up, not that close. If we have any elected officials, we do have room for you up front. We'd like to invite you to come to the front of the tent. Mr. Tom Castañeda, if you would make your way to the front, please. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad we didn't do this.
Trustee Torres, your presence is requested up front, please.
How was that?
Do we need a chair for him? Right here. Do we need a chair for Mr. Torres? No.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start. If you'll grab your seats, please. If you'll please take your seats, we can commence with our ceremony. Good morning and happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the dedication ceremony and the ribbon cutting for this highly anticipated and most welcome Alfonso Flores All-Star Park. Let's give him a big round of applause, please. My name is Tony Forina. I am the Field Operations Director for Hidalgo County Precinct 4, and I get the distinct pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies today. Let's begin today with an invocation, and I'd like to ask you to please rise as we welcome to the stage Father Jose Garza of the St. Joseph the Worker Church here in San Carlos. Please remain standing after the invocation for the presentation of colors, national anthem, and Pledge of Allegiance. Father Garza.
En nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo.
Amén.
Te damos gracias, Señor, por este día que nos das. Gracias, Señor, por tus muchas bendiciones. Gracias, Señor, por el servicio de todo el ejército a este país, en especial el servicio que prestó el señor Flores a este país y a esta comunidad de San Carlos. Gracias, Padre, por tus muchas bendiciones, y en tus manos ponemos todas nuestras necesidades en este tiempo de preparación a celebrar tu nacimiento entre nosotros. Todo esto lo pedimos por Cristo nuestro Señor. Amén.
Gracias, Padre.
Gracias, Padre Garza, for that beautiful invocation. Next, we have the presentation of colors conducted by the ELSA Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 7473, under the direction of Commander Rosalvo Castañeda.
Thank you, Comrade. Tony, permission to present the colors.
Present the colors.
Color guard. And hut. Hold. Left, right, left. Forward, march. Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Your left, 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 right, left. Color guard. Hold. Left, hey.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium Evelyn Sanchez, who will lead us in the national anthem. Evelyn is a senior at Mercedes High School and granddaughter of Alfonso Flores.
Straight leg, forward. Everybody, put your right hand on your heart.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Awesome. Great job, Evelyn. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join Samuel Perez Jr., Director of the Hidalgo County Veteran Services Offices, as he leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, gentlemen.
Order, arm. Comrade Roy, permission to retrieve our colors.
Permission to retrieve.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to introduce our team. We've got El Rubio, Mr. Parra, Mr. Herrera, Mr. Medina, and of course our commander Castañeda in right, home. Forward, one. Left, left, your left, right, home. Your left. Your head of right home, but your left, your right. Your left, your left. Your head of home, but your left, your right.
I'd like to ask for a round of applause. And I'd like to ask for all of our non-veterans to please take a seat. Non-veterans, please take a seat. I'd like to ask our veterans to remain standing so that we may recognize you with a proud round of applause and our many thanks. Thank you all. As you can see, there are several veterans in attendance today, and we'd especially like to thank the RGV Patriots Guard Riders that are here with us as well this morning. Your presence today is greatly appreciated, and we thank each and every one of you for your service to country and your commitment to the growth of the Rio Grande Valley. So again, thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to recognize our elected officials that are here today, starting on the stage with U.S. District 34 Congressman, Mr. Vicente Gonzalez. Texas State District 40 and Chairman of the Transportation Committee, Representative Terry Canales. Of course, we do have Hidalgo County Precinct 4 Commissioner Eli Torres that is here. And trust me, we're going to hear from each and every one of them. We'd also like to welcome, let's see, we have South Texas ISD Trustee, Mr. David Torres, that is here with us today. Justice of the Peace, Mr. Charlie Espinosa, that is joining us today. The Honorable Mayor Ramiro Garza of the City of Edinburgh, that is here today. Thank you, Mayor. From the Edinburgh Consolidated Independent School District, Trustee Leti Flores, that is here today. From the Edinburgh Council, Councilman Jason De Leon, that is here today. We'd like to recognize our Precinct 4 Constable, Atanasio J.R. Gaitan, that is joining us. And of course, if we've left anybody off, we apologize. Dan Diaz, Councilman Dan Diaz. You know, we can officially say it now. Buenos dias. We have a chair for you up front, sir. If we've left anybody off, I apologize. It's not intentional, and we will take care of that later on throughout the program. At this time, it gives me tremendous honor. 5 years ago, we were brought onto the precinct, and this woman said, I am not your boss. Your boss are the people that pay our taxes. I am your elected leader. And that is exactly what she's done. She's led to unprecedented growth in Precinct 4. She's led to unprecedented growth in the city of Edinburgh and the city of McAllen, and we are so grateful to have her here with us today, especially since what you see came directly from her heart to our community. Ladies and gentlemen, Commissioner Eli Torres.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, Hidalgo County and Precinct 4 residents. What a beautiful morning we have upon us. Today is a day with great pride and honor as we come together to celebrate the opening and dedication of a park that not only exemplifies inclusivity, but also pays tribute to a local who selflessly served our nation. I stand before you as your county commissioner, filled with gratitude and excitement to officially open and dedicate the Alfonso Flores All-Star Park, a testament to the values that define our country and our community. The decision to name this park in honor of a local veteran is rooted in our deep respect for the individuals who have dedicated their lives to serving our country and our community. It serves as a reminder that the principles of sacrifice, courage, and service extend beyond the call of duty and into the heart of our community. Alfonso Flores, whose memory we honor today, exemplifies the very best of our public servants. An Army veteran who served with distinction, he demonstrated the unwavering commitment to the principles of freedom and justice that we hold dear. This park, bearing his name, stands not only as a memorial, but as a living testament to the values he fought to defend. Alfonso Flores was a recipient of the Bronze Star 3 times. If you look over to the memorial wall bearing his name, you will see 3 stars that symbolize his legacy to our country and community. After his return from service, Mr. Flores continued to serve his community as a business leader, advocate, and volunteer. While this entire park is dedicated to Alfonso Flores, in the near future, we will be highlighting other all-stars public servants from Precinct 4 throughout the park. We want to recognize all of the people who have worked hard for the community and sacrificed for the benefit of generations to come. Now let's talk about the essence of this park, the concept of family and inclusivity. In every aspect of its design, from the carefully crafted playground equipment to the accessible and lighted pathways, we strive to create a space that welcomes everyone. This park is more than just a recreational area. It's a symbol of our commitment to ensuring that every member of our community, regardless of age or ability, can enjoy the outdoors together. This is a place where a family can celebrate a birthday, play basketball with friends, host a soccer or baseball game, walk on the lighted trail for good health, and have fun on a hot summer day at the splash pad. I also envision family reunions and quinceañera practices and rehearsals with people making memories with their family and their friends. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to all those who contributed to the realization of this project, in particular, the dedicated Precinct 4 staff members who gave their time to this project. Even through the COVID pandemic, planning and the writing of the grant did not stop. Precinct 4 staff, I know some of you are standing. If you're not standing, please stand or wave to be recognized. All my Precinct 4 staff, please wave and be recognized. Thank you, Precinct 4, from the bottom of my heart. We would like to express our gratitude to Ms. Sally Glavick, who is a grant writer, for her role in working with the staff. We wanted to also thank the architects from the Warren Group, our project managers at B2Z, Robert Kistner, and G&G Contractors for their involvement in the construction of the project. To everyone else that supported us, and to every resident who advocated for this park, your collective efforts have made today possible. In conclusion, as we open the gates to the Alfonso Flores All-Star Park, let us carry forward the spirit of unity, respect, and gratitude that defines our community. May this park be a living tribute to Mr. Flores' legacy and to all of the All-Stars of Hidalgo County. Thank you, and here's to a future where Alfonso Flores All-Star Park becomes a cherished space for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Torres. I'd like to take a moment and echo her sentiments about the very worthwhile project that the community we serve, and add that Precinct 4 is committed to maintaining the park clean and safe for residents year-round. So not everybody leaves for the Christmas holidays, and we may want to try out some of the new toys that we got. Look at the tremendous green space that we have available for you. We just ask, don't tear up the grass too bad, okay? Thank you. Now, as Commissioner mentioned earlier about the grant funding, Precinct 4 is very proud and appreciative that the match funding to support this project was made possible by the U.S. Department of Interior and National Park Service, administered by the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department Land and Water Conservation Fund. Today, we have some very special guests who have joined us here to convey remarks on this partnership for their respective offices, because this was a project that could not be done alone. To start, I ask that you please welcome to the microphone Representative District 40 of the U.S. House of Representatives, Congressman Vicente Gonzalez.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Buenos días. Es un placer estar aquí con ustedes. Gracias a la familia Flores por estar aquí to celebrate this amazing day and commemorate the legacy of Alfonso Flores and all that he did for our community and our country. We're so thankful to be here. I can't thank Commissioner Eli Flores enough, and Terry Canales and everybody who's here, for Eli Torres, I'm sorry. Eli Torres, enough for, we're making a lot of mistakes this morning. But we thank everybody for being here and commemorate this amazing park. We're trying to build green spaces and trails throughout South Texas. Studies show that when you have a green space and a walking trail near your home, diabetes goes down by 20%. So we need to continue building walking trails and parks and encouraging kids and adults to come out and exercise and walk. And so we can't enjoy enough green spaces like this. So we're thankful to be here. We're thankful to have so many people from our community here to join us on such an amazing day as we celebrate the holidays and going through the ending of the year. So thank you all for being here. I have flown a flag over the United States Capitol in the honor of Alfonso Flores, which I would like to present to the Flores. Thank you all for being here. It's an honor.
Thank you, Congressman Gonzalez. Of District 34, let's correct that. At this time, I'd like to bring up State of Texas Representative for District 40, Terry Canales.
As long as he doesn't call me Terry Tamales, we're okay. So, what a beautiful day to be here. We're celebrating as a community what collaboration means. So on the way over here, my wife was driving me. She says, "You sound like you're coming down with something." And I said, "Man, you know, as a young man, that would have meant I was out all night." That's not the case today. But what I can tell you is I started thinking about being a young man and a child. And I bet you everybody in here can think about moments that they had on park grounds, parks that you went to, going down a slide, being with your friends, being with your family, a birthday, a barbecue. And those moments stand out in my mind, among many, but they stand out. The times that I was at a park, the times that I was at a community park with my family and my friends. And those are memories that will live with me to the day that I die. And today, what we create here with the efforts of our Commissioner Torres and the Congressman, Parks and Wildlife, and the small part that my office played in helping get the grant, is that we're creating a space where people are going to create memories. That's all we have. That we live in the moment. And what we have is today. And what we're creating here are the moments that people will cherish for the rest of their lives. And we also honor a life. We honor a life of sacrifice. Somebody that put their life on the line. Somebody that was awarded a Bronze Star several times. Somebody that stood for freedom. So what does this park look like and what does it mean? When I walked up here this morning, I can tell you what it looked like and what it meant to me. Is it meant freedom. It meant America. This is what it reminds me of, and this is what inspires me to be an American. Creating spaces like this is what it's like to have freedom, to enjoy life. And so while we soak up the beautiful accomplishment that Commissioner Torres, Texas Parks and Wildlife, and as a community we've come together, we also need to appreciate the sacrifice of Alfonso Flores and the many like him. Rivers of blood have been spilt so that we can enjoy the freedom to vote, to get up every morning to go to work. But this park symbolizes the culmination. It embodies who we are. And so today, as we celebrate and inaugurate and cut the ribbon and open this park to the public, it's not just a symbol of collaboration, it's a symbol of who we are. It embodies who we are as Americans. It embodies who Alfonso Flores was and his sacrifice, which I give great gratitude to his family for being here. But as we have fun today and we look around us, just remember what it costs. Just remember the sacrifices and not only local, political, and work that went into it, but the people that are the true backbone of this country, our veterans. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Representative Canales. Excellent words, as always. Next, we'd like to invite, representing the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, Megan Nelson, who is the local parks grant coordinator and the recreation grants, who will share her remarks on this project.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to be down here in Edinburgh today. My name is Megan. I'm with the Texas Parks and Wildlife. Our local parks program provides matching grants to local units of government for the acquisition and the development of public parkland. Our funds are awarded through a competitive application process, and I would like to recognize the entire Hidalgo County team for a job well done in submitting their grant application. The score indicated what everyone here already knows, that this is a well-developed and well-deserving project. The funding for this grant comes from a portion of the Land and Water Conservation Fund through the National Park Service. We look forward to continuing our successful partnership with Hidalgo County as they continue to provide quality recreation to their citizens and throughout the Rio Grande Valley. I greatly appreciate the invitation and opportunity to be here today. Thank you again to this wonderful project team for their hard work and dedication.
Thank you, Ms. Nelson. And last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have some very special guests that are here to help open the Alfonso Flores All-Star Park. I'd like to ask members of the Flores family that are here with us today, would you please rise, just so that we can recognize you. And we'd like to especially recognize Mrs. Ofelia Flores. If you wouldn't mind just coming underneath the tent so we can all get a great shot of you. How about a round of applause for Mrs. Ofelia Flores? Thank you, ma'am. She's been very instrumental in making sure that everything today goes off without a hitch, and we appreciate all the help that she's contributed. Now, to say a few words on behalf of the Flores family, we'd like to welcome Ms. Lillian Flores Sanchez, sister to the late Alfonso Flores.
Good morning. I'm a little nervous, I'm gonna admit, because this is a big honor to be here in behalf of my brother Alfonso. I'm the youngest of 16 children, and he was kind of on the top of the middle. Born to this community. Alfonso was born March the 2nd of 1946, left us February 2nd of 2022. He was drafted to the Army in 1968. It was not something he wanted to do, but he was drafted. When he came back different. And only those that have suffered PTSD can understand what he suffered. Life was never the same for him. He tried to adjust, but he didn't. Let me go back to saying thank you to all family members, friends, and community members that came out to support the cutting of the ribbon today. We thank you. It is such an honor that you were able to make it here today. I'm sure that Alfonso's watching over us today and smiling of such a tribute that is given to him. Okay, Alfonso's life was different when he returned to us. He tried making it normal, but normal was never normal for him. And he was a good father. a good husband, a good son, a great husband, and a great father to his children. Alfonso had a heart attack and stroke, and before he left us, he had had his stroke, and he called me and he says, "Take care of yourself, Lilian. Don't take life so serious." And later that evening, he had a heart attack and left us. And he was always watching out for everybody else, taking care of everybody else. Regardless of his status, he always made an effort to reach out to others in the community, in the church. And when he had his stroke, he wasn't able to walk very well, so he got on his little go-kart wheelchair, and he made it. He would keep getting on that chair, and he never gave up. He had that spirit of willingness to want to live, and it didn't matter if he couldn't walk, but he got on that cart, and everywhere in the street and in his shop. He was also an entrepreneur of this community, A&A Auto Shop, A&A Record Service, and he gave to the community. And as many of you who know him know that he had a heart of gold. And not just because he was my brother, he was a wonderful individual, suffered a lot because of what he had to go through in Vietnam. And he made it back to us, never again the same. But we thank you today for being here. And it is such an honor for each and every one of you. And I thank God that he's allowed us to do this today. We were waiting for this day. It has finally come to pass. And I thank you, and I thank the good Lord for beautiful weather this morning. You all have a blessed day.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanchez, for those wonderful words. Now, to officially open the park, we're going to have a ribbon cutting. But as you came in, you probably saw the two flags that are flying. I'd like to direct your attention over your left shoulder right now to the beautiful Alfonso Flores All-Star Park Monument, engineered great by our friends at RO Engineering, as we will now raise the third flag of the three flags in honor of Mr. Alfonso Flores. Today we have joining us in the flag raising Staff Sergeant Samuel Perez Jr., Director of the Hidalgo County Veteran Services, served in Iraq from 2002 to 2010 with the United States Air Force. We have Sergeant Victor Torres of the Hidalgo County Assistant Veterans Service Officer, served from 2014 to 2019 with the United States Marine Corps. We have Sergeant Jose Trevino, the Hidalgo County Assistant Veterans Services Officer. He served from 1999 through 2007 with the United States Marine Corps, a veteran of the Iraq War. Representing Hidalgo County, Precinct 4, we have Sergeant Orlando Macias, Precinct 4 Road and Bridge Maintenance, served from 2007 through 2011 in the United States Army, a member of the team at Operation Enduring Freedom. And we have Staff Sergeant Javier Diaz, Precinct 4 Road and Bridge Traffic Control Specialist, served in the U.S. Army with deployments to Germany, Panama, and Honduras. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for them? With the three flags up and flying, that means that it's time and ready for us to cut the ribbon. This project began in 2019 as a vision by Commissioner Torres to enhance the amenities so that children and those adults that act like children could enjoy a complete park as a means to improve the quality of life. Many of our Precinct 4 staff worked tirelessly to make this project a reality, even through the COVID pandemic. This moment has been long awaited, and we are now ready to open. We thank all of you for your donations and support of today's grand opening. We'll ask everyone that please join us at the monument behind you. As you walk towards the monument, please walk safely in an orderly fashion. And if you'll make your way now, we will officially cut the ribbon.
May we please have the Flores family members? Flores family members, please. Do a large photo with everyone.
Chairman, do you guys mind stepping the cameras back here? Sorry. Thank you.
We're not gonna get it if you don't get it.
You're good, you're good. No, this way, this way.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Everybody a little bit louder. Put your right hand in the air. Louder. Let everybody see.
Right here.
That'll be the first camera you're looking at.
Can everybody look this way first, please?
Everybody look
Right
up
here.
now so that we can get great shots.
Great shots. Hold on.
Louder. Are you ready?
Give me 1 second, everybody. One more shot.
1 second, just to make sure everything is ready to go.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to cut the ribbon in 3, 2, 1. Let's cut.